Welcome to All-Star Championship Wrestling, an hour of excitement with the biggest names in professional wrestling. And now, here's your ringside commentator.
Welcome to Championship Wrestling, fans. We have a great lineup of matches today planned for you and interviews, so stay tuned. We'll be back with Championship Wrestling. This match is a one-fall, 10-minute time limit. At a weight of 261, King Harley Hogg. His opponent at 235, from Mexico City, the popular El Bracero, Jose Martinez. Welcome to Championship Wrestling, fans. What an exciting opening bout we have today. Hey, check him out, Daddy. El Bracero doing it to King Harley Hogg, and he goes to the outside. Your referee bout, Johnny Shorn on the outside, Saul, and Big Wild Hogg. King Harley Hogg in there against the most popular El Bracero. What do you think of those boots? Sitting next to me, my co-host George Cannon. George, what do you think of those boots of El Bracero?
Well, first of all, Dave, let me say hello to the wrestling fans once again this week, and to assure them that stay tuned to us for another hour of excitement, action, enjoyment, thrills, spills, and chills. And as for the boots, I think they're gorgeous.
They are. They're bright. They're colorful. They sparkle. He looks like he should be in the disco with them, or out on the stage in a concert tour.
I'm just wondering, Dave, if he bought those boots off of Liberace.
I don't know.
That looks like something Liberace would wear, right?
Very colorful, flamboyant. King Harley Hogg choking him. Shorn telling him to break. El Bracero, the high flyer, he can fly through the ropes like no one else. Coming up later on today, you're going to see Abdullah Akeem. Also in there today, the Hooded Hangman, Calypso Jim, Gary Lawler, the King of Memphis, will be on today, trying his hand at wrestling one of the Warriors. You'll also see, if time permits, a big one today, a big six-man tag team explosion. That's the main event on today's program. Oh, King Harley Hogg right into the turnbuckle. El Bracero jumping up, giving him the boots. 1, 2. Now hitting him with the fist across the forehead, dazing him a bit. El Bracero. Oh, a big drop kick sends the Hogg out of the ring. King Harley Hogg. El Bracero through the second rope, flying through it. Harley Hogg dumped him. He's on the outside. Hogg pounded him. El Bracero not able to get up. Shorn counting away. King Harley Hogg just staying in the ring, taunting the fans. There's a 20 count on the floor. Saul kicks him. The bell sounds and El Bracero is counted outside the ring. The winner of the match, unfortunately, is King Harley Hogg. Fans, stay tuned. We're going to be back with some interviews and messages. Fans, you're going to see it Saturday, February 9th, 8 p.m., Northside Untitled Armory, 5 all-star matches. And fans, it's going to be a great night of championship wrestling. Tickets available at all Ticketmaster locations, Blocks Department Stores, Karma Records, and they're available at the box office Saturday, February 9th, right after 1 p.m. You can go up there and get tickets at the door of the box office right there at 711 North Pennsylvania Avenue. Main event, fans, you're going to see it. 20 men in the ring at the same time, $20,000 to the winner. First time ever, 10 tag teams in there, fans. If one of the Hogs goes over that top rope, the other Hog has to leave. It's a tag team night of wrestling, 5 tag team matches, 5 single bouts. Oh, you better not miss it. The main event, fans, is that one. And also, you're going to see on the card, Dick the Bruiser and Yukon Moose. Their one tag team combination versus Super Maxx and Mad Maxx in a lumberjack match. The Maxes won't be able to run. You've seen on the TV tapes how they scatter around that ring, all deliberately. Well, the wrestlers will be out there like a human cage to throw them back in. Also on the card, you're going to see the tag team championship match. None other than Wild Hogg and King Harley Hogg going for the championship against Bobo Brazil and Bobby Colt. Bobby Colt didn't want to come out this week due to what happened last week. He was interrupted. Well, I asked him politely, and he is coming out on today's telecast. Bobby Colt right now, fans, one half of the tag team championship. And Bobby, it's great to have you out here.
David, right there they are, Hogs. The World Tag Team Championship belts.
Here comes Saul also. He's coming out now.
You know, every time I see this guy, I'm sick and tired of seeing you.
Colt,
You guys
you're going to
are
talk about
ex-champions.
me and the Hogs. I'm going to be right here. Do you understand that?
Champions.
Hold on. We're going to be back in a moment. Back in a moment, fans. Hey, stop. Turn off the camera. This match is a one-fall, 10-minute time limit from parts unknown at 280. Abdullah Akeem. His opponent from Dayton, Ohio, 215, Ronnie Z. Connie Marker giving the instructions, checking the wrestlers for any unusual garb, oils, or ornaments. And obviously Abdullah has all of them, George, and he's disrobing some of them now.
Well, you know, this is the debut of Ronnie Z in this area, and I know the wrestling fans watching the show will be seeing Ronnie for the first time. What a way to make a debut to go against Abdullah. Just take a look at that man. I wonder what Ronnie's thinking right now. What have I got myself into?
What do you think Abdullah's thinking? Look at that guy. You think he's all there?
Well, I don't know. Abdullah says he's from parts unknown. He could be from anywhere in Africa. Could be from Kenya, Uganda, Togo, Benin, Angola, Algiers. Who knows where he's from? There's 55 countries in Africa. But let's hope he's not from a country that practices cannibalism. I wouldn't want him to eat Ronnie Z right here on the program, Dave.
He just may do that. Eat him up, in fact, and pin him. Ronnie Z outweighed and possibly, one might say, outpowered. Adding him the thumb thrust. The referee in the ring for this bout, the dean of referees, Connie Marker, a gentleman, one that enjoys professional wrestling, golfing, as Johnny Shorn does, great stakes. He has the great stakes in Richmond, and also he loves soccer. Connie Marker, one of the many fans of the great champions in soccer, Indiana University, with Coach Jerry Yeagley, and the superior athletes, the Hyla brothers from Dick the Bruiser, Show Me State, St. Louis, Tim and Mike Hyla. What a great year they've had playing soccer in the NCAA tournament. Indiana University. Ronnie Z, a graduate of Dayton University. This is a bit different than collegiate wrestling, he's finding out, with the ropes being used as leverage from the insane one, Abdullah Akeem.
Well, it's very obvious that Ronnie is a tyro to the business of professional wrestling. And a lot of the fans may wonder why a fella coming into professional wrestling would sign up to wrestle a person that has the caliber of Abdullah. And the reason being is this, David. It's much better for you to get into the business and wrestle the top names, the very best that you can possibly get into the ring with. That's where you learn. You don't learn by getting in with fellas of your own caliber. You have to wrestle people who are always a little better than you, and that's how you will learn. And Ronnie might take a beating today, but in the future, this is going to pay off for him because he will know what to expect. And after a few matches, he'll get everything under his belt, everything down line. He'll be ready to go against Abdullah sometime in the future and give him one hell of a tussle.
Examples of that, George, are in Roger Ruffin, and another person that comes to mind, Saul Creatchman.
Well, I would agree with you with Roger Ruffin to some degree. Saul Creatchman, I'm not at liberty to say because, quite frankly, I don't like Saul Creatchman. I don't like his methods. I don't like his tactics. I don't like his arrogance. I don't like the manner that he has when he comes to the ring. I can't ever see Saul Creatchman going into the ring and be a wrestler deserving of the professional wrestlers that I have known because of the way he is. He's devious, he's sly, he's sneaky, he's all of the disgusting things that I know about professional wrestling. Of course, some people might like that in Saul because I'm sure that the man is married and has a family someplace.
Saul Creatchman, fans, not canon. Abdullah Hakim ripping away at this Ronnie Z. No managers around, making the job a bit easier for Connie Marker. All the actions contained within the ring. Abdullah on top of Ronnie Z, choking him. Ronnie Z's arms are even too short to reach Abdullah. Abdullah still pounding on him. He can take this match anytime he wishes to now. Abdullah's in complete control. Take it home. Abdullah now looking up into space. Abdullah just laughing. Two minutes remaining in this bout before the time limit expires. Abdullah just taking over him, George, at will.
Well, I think that's the finish there, but Abdullah being the type of wrestler he is, he knows that he has Ronnie beat. He's taking advantage of the situation. He's not going to pin him for a 3 count now. He's playing with him like a baby. He's doing what all wrestlers want to do at some time or other, and that's have an opponent who is totally destroyed. And at this moment, I'd have to say that Ronnie Z is totally destroyed. There's going to be no comeback on his part. He's beaten now. And if Abdullah had any mercy at all in his body, he would pin him now and get this match over with.
Abdullah's just dishing it out. "30 seconds remaining. 30 seconds remaining. Harry Black signaling. This could be the end for Ronnie Z. No doubt it is. Harry Black signaling the end of the match. Abdullah just sitting, if one may say, on top of Ronnie Z. Raising his hand now. George, one thing that surprised us and we enjoyed about that bout was the fact that there was no manager. Abdullah was in there all by himself.
Well, although it was a mismatch, Dave, the one thing, like you say, that was beneficial was the point that we did not have a manager at ringside. The referee was not concerned with what was happening outside the ring. Neither was Ronnie Z, although from the moment the bell was rung, Ronnie was in a bad position. It's unfortunate that two top contenders go at each other without having 1, 2, or 3 fellows outside of the ring.
Connie Marker, the next match is ready to proceed. The hooded hangman in there in Calypso.
I have to go to work.
You did a great job in that last match.
Dave, one word before we go back to the ring. I want to tell you something about this man. I've known him for a long time. You call him the dean of professional wrestling referees. This man is one of the greatest, not only in North America, but the entire world. And I've been there, and I can say it with you.
We love you, Connie.
Thank you. Thank you so very much.
Fans, let's go back to the formal introductions. Connie Marker is ready to go. The hooded hangman in there with Calypso. This match is a one-fall, 10-minute time limit from parts unknown. Managed by Saul Creatchman. At 380, the hooded hangman. His opponent, 235, Calypso Jim. The hooded hangman a bit bigger than Calypso Jim. The hooded hangman in there with Calypso Jim, fans. Calypso is making sure his eyes are straight ahead, George.
Well, you have to when you have a person in the corner like Saul Creatchman. I cannot give this man enough recognition by calling him Creatchman. I have to call him Saul Creatchman because that's what he brings to mind when I look at him over in the corner. Calypso Jim is the hooded hangman is a big man, much bigger than Calypso Jim. I hope this match works out well for Calypso Jim.
Oh, the hangman's drilling Calypso on those ropes with some big forearms to the chest, just loosening him up. Calypso's coming back with some of his own retaliation. Oh, a drop kick. Calypso is trying to take the mask from the hooded hangman. Calypso goes over there to Saul, and now, fans, the hangman has the upper advantage. The hangman drilling Calypso. Calypso did just what we noted he was not doing in the beginning. He was watching the hangman eye for eye. Now, George, he has him up in that big backbreaker, and that's the end of it. He went over to Saul instead of keeping his eyes on the Hangman.
Well, that's the point I'm trying to make, Dave, is that managers are distracting the wrestlers in the ring, and it's not making for a good competitive match.
The winner of the match, the Hooded Hangman. Fans, you stay tuned. We're going to be back with Lawler and Mad Maxx. What a match that will be. Stay tuned. The Bruiser and Yukon Moose versus the Warriors in a lumberjack match. Also, and I apologize for their actions, Saul coming out here again, interrupting Bobby Colt during his time, and the Hoggs coming out here, banging on him. Well, you're going to see Bobo Brazil and Bobby Colt. The feud is heavy in there against the Hoggs for the Tag Team Championship. And fans, that'll be a wild one. And don't forget, Championship Wrestling going on tour. It's coming your way, fans. Great professional wrestling. It's going across the state, also into Ohio and Illinois. Also happy to be up in Toronto. A few of the dates. Next Friday night, Terre Haute National Guard Armory, February 1st, 8 p.m. All-Star card. Tickets available there at all. Also, fans, you're going to see wrestling in the Kokomo National Guard Armory Saturday, February 2nd, 8 p.m. All-Star card. That's the Kokomo Armory, Saturday, February 2nd. Wrestling returning. Tickets available there at Dick Sanborn Sporting Goods Store. Also, fans, Championship Wrestling coming to the Anderson Armory Thursday, February 7th, 8 p.m. Tickets will be honored for last month and the month before that was snowed out wrestling matches, so you're okay, fans. Thursday, February 7th, remaining tickets at Bob's Pro Shop in Anderson. Also, fans, wrestling returning to Columbus, Indiana, the Armory Friday, February 8th, 8 p.m. Columbus Lincoln Mercury Datsun dealership, the place for wrestling tickets and the best cars driven. Right there, Columbus Lincoln Mercury Datsun dealership, Friday, February 8th. And don't forget, fans, Championship Wrestling returning to Lafayette Thursday, February 14th, 8 p.m. All-Star card will be there. Tickets available downtown at the Sporting Goods Store. And Calypso, thank you for coming in. You and the security guards took care of the Hoggs, separating them from Bobby Colt. Colt is steaming with a hurt nose, a bloody lip, but he and Bobo will be in there against those Hoggs.
Yes, man, they will. I wouldn't want to be in the Hogg shoes right now, because when we separated them, the man, Bobby Colt, is pretty powerful. I'm a powerful man myself. Look, take a look at this Hogg right here.
Look at this Calypso Jim. He's been in the gym, fans. He's been working out. This is what it's going to take to deal with them.
Yes, you know, the Hoggs is trying to have a handicap match, you know. If they want to
Here comes Saul again.
Get this sick lunatic off this TV station. I demand equal time. Wants to see him. Get this
now, hold on. Calypso, watch out. Calypso, behind you. Calypso. Fans, they're coming in here. Fans, this is enough. We're going to have to break away. Call in the security again. This is uncalled for, fans. Oh. Calypso Jim. Fans, get that. The security's going to have to come in. Fans, it's all coming your way. Oh, this is terrible. Calypso Jim laid out. Fans, it's all coming your way. The Hoggs have now taken care of Bobby Colt. They've laid out Calypso Jim. This is enough.
Let me tell y'all something right now. You just seen a sample of what the Hoggs gonna do. It don't matter who they are. Colt, we got you. We got this Jamaican dog, and we're gonna get anybody that gets in our way. You let me tell you right now. They'll put hands on me. Nobody puts their hands on me.
We will take the 20 grand, Jack.
$20,000 Saturday, February 9th. Fans, don't.
Pretty soon just how great shape he's in.
Well, Lawler, I asked him, are you ready to go against this Mad Maxx? He's a tough competitor. He says, I've been training. I'm in the best shape of my life. I have everything together and going for me, David. I believe I can take Mad Maxx in this singles match. Saul Creatchman is absent from ringside. He was so confident when coming to ringside. He told the fans in the auditorium, I'm going to take a break, sit in the locker room and read the evening paper from yesterday and read the horse racing scores. Well, Saul Creatchman's doing that. And in there now is Mad Maxx, the man he manages, destroying Gary Lawler. It's a lucky thing for Lawler, maybe, that he's in the best shape of his life, because Mad Maxx is just chewing him up. In fact, George, only a few blows now, and Lawler looks out of it.
Well, I'll tell you, if Lawler's in the best shape of his life, and Maxx has given him this type of a beating, what would it be like if Lawler was not in shape?
It'd be over.
It would be over long ago, and unfortunately, he might have something broke or dislocated, or maybe a joint apart or whatever. But I think that a case of Lawler going into the ring with Maxx and being overconfident, and by the same token, the absence of Creatchman here at ringside shows you that the Maxxes are confident, as is Saul, that Maxx is able to defeat Lawler without too much trouble.
Lawler is feeling the effects of Mad Maxx. Super Maxx here just watching, enjoying it, gleaming in the light. Mad Maxx has found a sore point on Lawler, and it's giving him everything. Mad Maxx going from one end of the ring to the other. Oh! Lawler just getting out of the way. Oh, Mad Maxx received via his own destiny. Lawler kicking away, giving him what he has left in him, which seems to be yet some spunk, some encouragement. One of the youngsters behind ringside gleaming with enthusiasm that Lawler has made a comeback. Lawler still feeling the effects, George, of Mad Maxx's boot.
Yeah, he looks like he's hurt. Maybe he's hurt a lot worse than what we thought, but he's certainly holding his stomach right now. And looks like Maxx has taken an opportunity to do his devilish work on him while he's in that uncompromising position.
Well, Lawler usually is trimmed down. He looks to me a bit overweight and a little slouch.
Well, I don't know if that's the entire reason. Sometime, David, you'll take a blow and it'll hurt you bad enough that maybe 2 or 3 minutes later you're still feeling the effects. And that's what it looks like to me. And if Lawler has said that he's in the best condition of his life, well, he must feel good, but obviously he just hasn't got the gas.
He doesn't have it, George. Mad Maxx is a trim machine. He's awesome, and you better be in better shape than Lawler to come in here and go against him. Mad Maxx is awesome. This is why he can destroy a wrestler so easily. He's in shape, he's quick, he's agile, he's built. You look at him from the back there, it's like a V going up from his waist. Big arms, big back, the legs are powerful, he's tall. Mad Maxx fans, without any assistance from the outside, he's doing it all on his own. He's destroying one of the best wrestlers. That is Gary Lawler. Look at him just playing with him, fans. Devastating Lawler. Lawler giving it everything he has. Oh, a nice boot. He's laughing about it. He's enjoying it. Lawler's aching. Mad Maxx now taking over once again, as he's done throughout the match. The fans in Michigan especially love this Mad Maxx. Oh my, fans. Super Maxx, George, drilled him with that chair. It wasn't even needed.
Well, it was bound to happen sooner or later. There was a reason for him sitting out there. You and I were hoping, Dave, all along that we were going to see 2 bouts in a row where it would be one-on-one. Look at this, it's all over.
The winner, and he obviously didn't need the help of Super Maxx. They just did it to antagonize the people here. Mad Maxx had the match single-handedly won. There's Lawler just laying in the ring, helpless and injured, and unfortunately the loser. Fans, you stay tuned. We're going to be back after these messages with a super 6-man tag team explosion. Away with Calypso Jim. Uncalled for, they've interrupted.
It's called killing 2 birds with 1 stone, McClane. That was funny. Did you see that? You know, nobody talks about me and the Hogs behind my back. Do you understand that? Nobody ever does that, or the same thing's going to happen to them.
And King Harley Hogg, you want the 20 grand. You want the money.
That's right, baby. I want that 20 grand because I'll tell you, I'm due for a vacation. And with 20 grand, it's unlimited where I'm going to be seen at. So all you people, when you get up early of a morning, you be looking for a big caddy, baby, because that's what I'll be driving, be cruising through your town.
Cadillac City fans, $20,000 tag team match.
When you got that
February
Cadillac,
9th.
you know, it's going to be about time that one of these people in these hillbilly towns see a little bit of a class, too.
Let me tell you something right now, David McClane. If it was you getting smart with us, the same thing could happen to you. There's been a conspiracy against the Hogs in this territory, and it's going to stop. We are after them belts. We are going to get them belts, and we don't have no more to say nothing to you people. We don't want to say no more to you people. You people want to talk to us. You want to see us. You come and see us.
Fans, you're going to see
our
it.
faces.
You're going to see it Saturday, February 9th. And just like King Harley said, buy a ticket to see the action live. There's no cutoffs when you see it live. The TV tape doesn't run out. You see all of it, fans. Saturday, February 9th, 8 p.m., Northside Tyndall Armory, Indianapolis. Tickets available at all Ticketmaster locations. All-Star tag team matches, 5 All-Star single matches, and you're going to see the $20,000 20-man big battle royal over the top rope. What an exciting evening of wrestling, plus the lumberjack match. Dick the Bruiser and Yukon Moose versus the Warriors, managed by Saul. Also on the card, you're going to see in action the Hoggs versus Bobo and Colt with the tag team championship on the line. It's all coming your way, fans. Hope to see you there. A combined weight of 879 pounds, the great Wojo. Wild Hog. And the man that claims he can slam Yukon Moose Cholak, Dr. Jerry Graham. Their opponents at a combined weight of 931 pounds. Chris Carter. Yukon Moose Cholak. And Dick the Bruiser. Oh my, the fans love it, George.
Well, I'm just looking in that ring right now, and I estimate there must be about 1.5 tons of beef in there. When you take a look at Hogg on one side, Moose on the other. But the talent in there is extraordinary. We're going to see a great 6-man tag match, Dave. So fans, don't go grab that Coke right now. Stay with us.
And Graham claims he can slam the Moose. No way.
He couldn't slam Moose's leg, and he knows that too.
Moose In there with the biggest one, the Hogg. What I love about this match, George, is the single matchups. You have Moose with Hogg. They're both big, heavy men, around 400 pounds. Bruiser and Wojo, and Graham and Carter. No love lost there.
Well, you do have 3 feuds going on at the same time in the 6-man tag. That's why we're looking for a lot of excitement and a lot of action in this match. Look at Dick. He seems to be up for this. He's enjoying himself in there.
Dick the Bruiser in there, fans. With Wild Hogg and Graham going off there. Bruiser's punch and Hogg's elbow to the Hogg's head, not that effective. Neither is the knee of Chris Carter. Chris Carter in there, the big Hogg, and he floors the Hogg.
Oh, that was a beautiful tackle coming off the ropes. And I estimated the amount of force that Chris was coming off the ropes. He had to be about 1,000 pounds when he hit the Hogg.
Chris Carter motivating the fans to cheer him on. There needn't be any motivation. Chris Carter's one of the most popular wrestlers in the WWA. Graham slamming Carter down with those forearms. Out of the 2, 3 there, he jammed him well with 3 of them. Carter laying him in. Body slam time. Oh, Graham moves out of the way. Graham was just able to get Carter up, not over his head, George. How could he do it with Moose, or even think of it? Is he dreaming?
Well, the whole thing was, in all fairness to Graham, he wasn't properly balanced when this happened, but still, he's not going to body slam Moose Cholak, and I don't believe that he believes it either.
Wojo drilling Carter's forehead into the mat. Oh, Carter thrown into the Hogg there. Listen to the thunder.
Pandemonium as the Moose comes in. Whoa! Look at that punch. Hogg was down on his back before he knew what happened.
Everyone fears the Moose. That is, the ones that wrestle him.
Well, I'm outside the ring, Dave, and I fear him, so you can imagine how the guys in the ring feel about Moose being in there. Now, we said 449 pounds. He corrected us. It's 460.
Oh, look at the Moose. He's gained a few pounds since last week. The action speaks for itself.
Did you see the look of fear in Harley Hogg's face when Bruiser walked over to him and enlarged his eyes, and Harley Hogg took off? That was the whole story right there.
Oh, Moose just crushing Wojo. Yukon Moose Cholak. attempting the impossible. The Hogs look like the Bobsey twins.
Well, there's no doubt about it that once Moose gets going, and I remember a night in Akron, Ohio, when he chased Don Kent for 15 minutes up and down the aisles, and Don Kent kept looking over his back, and was this big guy staying with me, and Moose finally caught him and destroyed him.
Yukon Moose taking the Hog over. Bruiser pulling on his hair, like if he's riding, well, excuse the phrase, a pig. The bear hug, this could be it. Oh my, punishing the back of Chris Carter, George.
Well, you're going to see a lot of advantages now, and I mean the disadvantages when you're going to see 2-on-1s in the corner, because I think this combination here realizes that unless they double team, they're not going to do anything with Bruiser and Yukon and Carter. That's a couple of bad slams there, though, for Chris Carter.
Wojo, oh, devastating. Dr. Graham not wanting to stay in. Dr. Graham not wanting to stay in. Wojo calls for the oldest trick around. Bruiser able to pull it off. Dick the Bruiser, oh! Moose floored the Hog, and now he's setting up to do the same to Wojo. Moose didn't put all of his momentum in it. Bruiser now with Wojo. Graham trying to do something with Moose. Moose has them all baffled. Bruiser tosses King Hog in. Carter catches Wojo. Both Hogs slam together. Carter's going to pin Wojo. Wojo desperately. The action is furious as Bruiser's drilling Hog. Carter taking Wojo into the turnbuckle. And Graham comes in and catches Carter. The bell sounds. The winners of the match. Dr. Graham and the great Wojo in a wild Hog.
I don't believe that the proper men were in the ring when this decision was made.
Graham, you came in that ring illegally.
I'd like to get a little bit tougher competition.
You came in there illegally. Let's not evade the facts.
I find that Moose and Bruiser, Carter, inferior competition. I'm just sorry they couldn't have given us a tougher battle.
And Dr. Graham came in illegally. It's a shame that Bruiser and Moose and Carter lost the match. Fans, the winners, Wojo, Hogg, and Graham. The action, and here's Moose with the chair right by me. Fans, we'll see all of you next week. This is David McClane for Championship Wrestling with co-host George Cannon. We'll see all of you next week.
Right, Todd, in the news tonight. Stay tuned to the channel.